Hello and welcome to Cinebuck Presents, where I give my $2 instead of my 2 cents. As I may have mentioned before, I don't read comic books. So I wasn't all that familiar with the Doctor Strange comics when the trailer to this movie adaptation first came out. Initially, the trailer made me think that the movie would be the next Inception, being all complex and not that easy to follow. But then I realized that Marvel Studios does have a reputation for handling the source material in such a smart way that they could make the movie both fun and sometimes thought-provoking at the same time. So the story goes like this. It involves a neurosurgeon named Stephen Strange, played by Benedict Cumberbatch, who's seen as a bit arrogant and usually sees things from a realistic point of view. One night he gets into a car accident where he suffers major nerve damage to his hands, and he tries to find ways to get his hand surgically healed. To no avail. It isn't until he hears about a paralyzed man who was able to walk again after being at a place called Carmartage, located in Nepal. So he decides to go to Carmartage in hopes that the people there would be able to heal his hands the same way that they did to the paralyzed man. It's there that he meets the Ancient One, played by Tilda Swinton, who is willing to teach Doctor Strange the ways of the mystic arts and show him how to get his hands working again through spiritual healing. We also learn that one of the masters at Camartage, named Caecilius, steals a ritual from an ancient book in hopes of summoning Dormammu, a dark mystical entity that comes from a dimension where time doesn't exist and everyone there lives forever. So it's up to Doctor Strange to use what he learned from the mystic arts and stop Dormammu before it's too late. Now let me tell you, I didn't know what to exactly expect out of this film, but boy was I certainly blown away by it. I figured that the people at Marvel Studios had a few good tricks up their sleeve to amaze audiences and also be able to handle the treatment of the comics quite well. Even if the movie does take a few liberties, like changing the character of the Ancient One from an old Asian man to a young white woman. The way I see it, as long as the actor gives a valid performance and is able to retain the respect and dignity of the character, I'm perfectly fine with that. Director Scott Derrickson certainly knew how to give this movie an edge, with its mind-bending visuals and sophisticated writing, allowing audiences to stretch their minds and gain sort of an out-of-body experience that's indescribably fascinating. It kind of reminded me of The Matrix a little bit. Like The Matrix, it's an edge-of-your-seat action flick as well as a bit of a deep thinker in some of the themes that it explores. With exhilarating entertainment and subtle humor thrown in the mix, nothing truly strange can be said about this latest film from Marvel. So is it worth checking out? Absolutely, especially in 3D. I give this film on a scale of 1 to 10, an 8.5. This is Renton Whitetail having given us $2 and signing off. Until next time, take care.